Kimi K2 just came out and it's an amazing agentic model that is open source. It's a huge model, a mixture of experts with 1 trillion parameters, but only 32 billion activated parameters. It's a non-thinking model and it's a very big deal as it's one of the best non-thinking models for agentic and competitive coding. It's amazing at tool usage and it's doing an amazing job on math and STEM sciences benchmarks. And it's a very big deal because it's able to use tools, it's free to use, and also if you want to use the API, it's very cheap. It's literally the best open source model out there right now, and we're expecting its thinking version to be even better, maybe even better than OpenAI's models, maybe even better than Google's models. So before we begin, I want to let you know of the API costs. So Kimi K2 on OpenRouter has loads of providers, but the costs are so small because the active parameters of the model are so little. It's only 32 billion. So the input per million tokens is just above 14 cents for the first provider, and you can also find it very cheaply with 30 cents. Also the output tokens is scaled to around $2, $2.5. So this is very cheap, and in terms of its performance, it's absolutely amazing. Like, you must be using this model. It's so smart and so good. It's one of the best, if not the best, non-thinking model out there, and it's open source. So you can use it on the kimi.com website. You make sure that you have K2 model here. You log in with Google or create an account and select here. You want to click on your profile, select here the language, English. So everything is translated to English. You can use it on Llama Coder by selecting Kimi K2 and you can select low quality or high quality. And you could also use it on Grok Cloud. So with no further ado, this is such a big deal. This is such an amazing model that I really don't know what to tell you. Look at this on coding. It's outperforming the other non-thinking models. It's pretty insane. It's very close to Claude 4 Opus in many cases, and even surpasses it on Live Code Bench version 6. It's also very good at agentic tasks, as we can see over here. I think this is pretty incredible. This is one of the biggest releases of 2025 and probably the biggest release ever for an open source tool. So today I want to give it a quick test. I'm not going to go very deep into this, benchmarking. I just wanted to let you know that this is a very big deal. And in any case, before we begin with the benchmarking, I want to let you know that if you want to learn to use AI tools, learn all of the available models, tools, and generate code, text, video, images, sound, and also do AI automations, I have a very cheap course for you. It's down below in the description. If you want to learn and get started with AI, this is the best deal in the market. Go ahead and check it out. So let's get started. We're going to create a website that will teach us transformer models. This is the architecture that, powers all of these models. So we click submit on Grok and it starts to run so fast. Grok is pretty amazing provider. And whoa, this was pretty insane. You can look here how fast it was able to generate tokens for us. Of course, this is capped. It doesn't allow us to, generate loads of tokens. You could also tune it here with max token completion, and you could also test out the result. I think we're not over the limit. Maybe we are. And yeah, that's a big deal. But what you should be doing to use Kimi K2 is use Llama Coder, and let's run it. And also let's use Kimi K2 web interface and run this as well. So let's see the results. Let's see if Kimi K2 is actually as good as it's supposed to be. So boom, we can see that the model is not very fast right now on the web UI of Kimi K2. That makes sense because this is not a very huge company, and we can see it also on Llama Coder. It runs super fast. So let's jump to the result. So Grok actually responded with this kind of result. It looks nice. It's not perfect, but it's a good website. And I'm waiting for, this Llama Coder to give us the result and the preview. And boom, we can see the website over here. The white and black mode is not working, but the website looks nice. It has loads of stuff. Again, everything's working. It's not very in depth, but I gotta say, it's a good result. I'm happy with it. And you know, the official website is still running. So let's let it run and let's see what the result will be. But from a first look for an open source model, it seems unique. I have not seen some of this stuff from anything else up till now. And yeah, it seems very, promising. The result is actually really promising. The white model is working, which is nice to see. The website is not perfect, but I gotta say that it's not bad. So I really want to see also the official website, what the response will be. And then we will move into creating a mobile, or let's say an online JavaScript game. So I would like to test it out. So let's copy this. And this is the response from the official chat model. So that's how it looks. Again, not perfect, but also not bad at all. I would say that it's just, fine. I see also some kind of animations. So, okay, that's good. Nothing pretty insane. So let's jump to the second query, which is creating a Flappy Bird style game. So let's go ahead and test it out. I'm going to put the prompt in all of the chat interfaces so we can see a comparison between the different results and the different kind of providers and tools. So already Grok is giving us a response, which is like pretty insane. So let's check the Grok result. It seems like it potentially could have some kind of issue. So this is like the endless Flappy Bird game, and it seems like it has some kind of error and it's not running. So yep, that doesn't work. The response from Grok is really not working. So let's see what Llama Core spits out, and also let's see what the actual Kimi K2 is spitting out. Maybe the response is completely the same for both of these models and providers, but I want to give it the benefit of the doubt. Let's see what the response will be. So this is the game, and it's not really working for me. It uses React, which is what, Llama Coder is doing usually. And yeah, it's not working for me. And we can see like the Flappy Bird game, but yep, the response is not working for me, sadly. And the game doesn't really stop. It's backed out. So this is a bad response. And I really want to test out the result from the official Kimi K2, which seems to be the best place to test out Kimi K2 for maximum performance, at least up till now. So yeah, a little underwhelming, at least seeing, the actual benchmarks. I expect something a little better. Maybe I have very niche prompts. I want to let you, tell me down in the comments what is your experience with this model. Llama Coder in general is a little underwhelming, but I really want to see if, Kimi K2 official chat is bringing good response. Still writing, it takes a little bit of time. It's like 20-30 tokens per second. But let's see. I'm really excited to see it because this is a big deal. If this model is actually able to work well and do the task we want to do, it's a very big deal for open source community. I have very high expectations of it, especially when I'm seeing the benchmarks. Like the benchmarks are top notch. So I copy the code and I click play and boom, the game seems to work. Game over, made a mistake. Okay, game over again. It's not an easy game. The controls are not really that great. I would say that the game is a little hard to play. I really like the UI and the graphics. I'm really trying to pass like the first stage and I really can't. It's very hard. So I passed some of the obstacles. Seems to work. Boom. Okay, that's good. That's nice. It seems like it's working. The graphics are very special, very amazing. I think it's one of the most beautiful games I ever seen from an AI model create. Like if you see the previous videos from Gemini and you know that this is actually really good looking. The controls are really hard to use and play. So yeah, I would say this is good. It still counts the score even though it's game over. That's like a mistake and a bug of the model. But in general, I would say that the model is good. It's not perfect. I would say it's not really that better than thinking models from closed source community. But again, we have to understand here that this is a non-thinking open source model. So for that, I think the results are good. And I'm really firmly expecting the Kimi K2 thinking model, which I think will be a game changer for open source. Like, it's going to be a very big deal in my opinion, because as we know, reasoning models are so much better at coding. And yeah, we will have to wait and see. Hopefully you found this video interesting, you learned something new, and hopefully you'll give Kimi K2 a try, because I think it's a very big deal, especially as a non-thinking model. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.